Steve Magnante here at High Octane Classics in Auburn, Massachusetts with a 1971 Nova. Now in Spanish, the word Nova means it doesn't go. Well, this one is a super sport with a 396, so it does go. Now here's the thing, in 1971, there were 195,000 Novas built. Of them, roughly 7,000 were super sports. Now here's the thing, this is not a documented car. The VIN does show a 4 in the third spot, so we know it was born on V8. But the paperwork is missing, so we don't know if it's a replica of an SS396 or an original one. Don't know, but you know, the car doesn't know the difference, so let's dig in deeper. Okay, it has the right hood, the right grille, the right fender emblems, or does it? Here's the thing. This engine presents as a 396, however, the suffix code on the block is TRK, which tells us it's a 1973 454. So it's actually a sleeper on a sleeper. It's got the high port, big valve, big port heads, the square port stuff with an Edelbrock Performer dual plane intake manifold. So it's a 454 looking like a 396. There's a large Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor, 3740-74, which I believe is the 750 CFM, so plenty of carburetor for this 454 engine. Has a set of hooker headers, HEI ignition from MSD, which is something that appeared in the later 70s, not in 1971, but that's cool. No points to mess with. It has power steering, which is a nice detail. An Ironhead 454 is a great engine, but a little heavy with these wide tires up front, so that power steering setup will save you some sweat when you do some three-point turns. Power disc brakes up front, which were standard stuff on Nova Super Sports. And heavy-duty alternator with a chromed or polished case and the L88 deep groove pulley, a little larger than stock, to slow it down and save a couple of horsepower. Again, Corvette L88 stuff in terms of the alternator pulley. So the grille, everything here is really clean. And one thing about Chevys, or really any car, is rust. You have to watch for that. Well, on this one, my little magnet sticks anywhere I put it. A great place for rust on these cars is down low here. Well, the magnet sticks anywhere I put it, which is really, really good. It's a solid rust-free shell. That's a great thing. Gotta love the Nova Super Sport wheels, 14x6s up front and in the back. Disc brakes up front, factory stuff. Great brakes for this car. The lower parts of the doors, another classic spot for rust on most any vehicle, and the magnet sticks pretty much wherever you put it. Gotta love that SS specific lower rocker molding, present and accounted for. Looking nice. Okay, let's take a peek inside and see what we find. And nice. This one has the optional bucket seats with center console. It's a Turbo 400 automatic transmission behind the 454. That's GM's toughest, most rugged automatic transmission of the muscle car era. Totally up to the job. Like the Corvette style steering wheel, the GT steering wheel. Sun Pro tachometer. Good to keep an eye on the revolutions. And a couple of odometer gauges for oil pressure and water temperature under the dash. Otherwise, looking very stock. Let's continue our look, see what the magnet, again, more rust trouble would be found on many cars here, but not on this one. Nice and clean. The magnet sticks, no putty, nothing hiding here. And over the wheel lip, which is a classic location for trouble, it's wonderful. It's a nice clean car. A little bit of dust back here. It's not blemishes. The paint's nice. The magnet sticks. That is awesome. Now this car does have drum brakes in the back, which is fine. In combination with the discs up front, you're good. But the best thing of all is the 12-bolt rear axle with 373 gears. So this car has a nice combination of cruising ability and acceleration. Okay, at the back, we see the correct Super Sport tail applique, but inside the trunk, what have we got? Drum roll, please, because you know, many cars, there's some rust that may or may not be a problem. Not here. Look at this trunk. How beautiful is that? The Zolatone is present and looking really good. A little bit of discoloration on top of the Zolatone, but that's classic stuff. The trunk mat will begin to degrade it, but there's no holes, no trouble here at all. What a nice trunk lid this is. Looking really good. And there's, again, the spare 14x6 Chevy Rally wheel. So a beautiful example of an SS 396 or actually SS 454 Nova, not documented, but again, the car doesn't know the difference. So to learn more about this car, check it out on the High Octane Classics website. And keep in mind, High Octane does offer a variety of financing options with as little as 10% down, and they will deliver a car right to your door. And yes, they do take trades, including daily drivers. So again, check out this car at the High Octane Classics website.